You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. Once again, we are here today, and today we have a true honor. We have a powerhouse guest today. We have the one and only WWE Superstar Karrion Kross, and he has a new book that's coming out August 5th, Life is Fighting. First and foremost, sir, you are well known. You are doing big things, have been doing big things. I want to say thank you so much for making time this morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yes, sir. Man, let's talk about this amazing book, Life is Fighting. When you came up with that title, how does that statement reflect in your own life journey beyond the ring?
So the very first time I ever heard that quote was from a guy named Renzo Gracie's, part of a very famous jiu-jitsu family. I've been studying jiu-jitsu for a long time and catch wrestling and a lot of different grappling arts. And essentially how I would say that relates to my story in my book is the idea of a fighter is kind of romanticized through the aesthetic of what you see on TV. Boxers, MMA, kickboxers, even pro wrestlers. I wanted to kind of shed light on redefining what that is so people don't feel like they have to look like that to be a fighter. I think getting up every single day is a fight, especially as you get older. You know, once you get out on your own and, you know, you have your rent and you have your family and you got to go to a contentious work environment to pay your bills, that is fighting. And I think that there's some pride and some integrity and some self-love that people can find in their own struggles and overcoming them.
Your fans are worldwide and they get to see the superstar. But in this book, you pull back the curtains. What's one thing that you hope that your fans will appreciate about your story?
My honesty, because my life is not pretty and it has not been perfect, just like everybody else. And I think writing a book and pretending like it is a spit in the face to people. And I didn't do that. And I've never appreciated when I've read a book and I know part of what the real story is and it's not in the book.
Again, we're talking to WWE Superstar Karrion Kross, all about his book coming out August 5th, Life is Fighting. Man, you're not just known being a superstar with WWE. You're also a producer, actor, martial artist. Having all that on your playbook, how do you handle that weight of success? And when it comes to resilience, what's some things that you learned about yourself?
It sounds kind of dark, but again, the theme is honesty, so I'll be honest. I think about all the people that are no longer in my life right now who have passed on, and I think about what they would want me to be doing with this moment at this very second. If I lose sight of what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm not motivated or I don't necessarily have the discipline of the moment to do something, I think about people watching me from upstairs that would be disappointed, and then I get myself in gear.
When you're not in the spotlight, behind the scenes, what does it look like when you're just trying to have some me time? How do you keep that balance from the professional spotlight to making sure you have well-being?
I go and look for a really nice meal somewhere quiet, and that's it. It's real boring, but just the quiet, the silence, the decompression, that's what works for me. Or I just go and spend time with family that know me as Kevin and don't even watch me on TV on Mondays because they don't like wrestling. I just get to be me. I don't have to walk in there with the costume on, so to speak, you know?
When you think about your legacy and purpose, beyond the titles and the signature moves, what do you want your legacy to be and why?
I don't know really how to kind of encompass what that is at this point right now, because I don't know who I'm going to be in 10 years, and I'm cognizant of that. Like who I am right now as I'm talking to you, man, this is not who I was 10 years ago. And I'm glad that I'm this person right now, because I could have been somebody entirely different, somebody really bad. I'm not a perfect person, and I've made mistakes in life, but I do believe that there is an art and a grace in recovery. I just hope that my legacy is something that encompasses not having a perfect hand and still winning a few games.
A lot of people know that fans are super passionate and they will not hide their emotions. But you, when you think about how you fought and earned your place in this world, someone out there listening is going to be like, wow, I want to chase my dreams too. Maybe it's not for a championship, but what, in your own words, will you tell that person to chase their dream?
Don't look for anybody to come around and tell you that you're good enough, because you might be waiting a really long time. And in fact, you actually could be good enough right now, or you can get good enough on your own without needing somebody's consent to go get what you want. And it's not going to happen overnight, and it's going to be hard, and it's going to be miserable. There's going to be stuff you're going to go through that you're not going to tell anybody about, and nobody's going to care. But you got to find that self-love to go after what you want in life and do it for as long as you have to. It might take a year. It could take 10 years. But that is the secret to life. Everybody's got it in them. They just got to find it. And that's the truth.
Once again, True Honor talking to the one and only WWE Superstar Karrion Kross, all about his book coming out August 5th, Life is Fighting. Sir, I want to say to you, man, thank you for your time. I know you super swamped. You are awesome, man. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me on.